Did you know that on April 28th, Kodak Black's felony trafficking and possession case will begin a new status hearing? The Broward County clerk reportedly stated chatter between prosecutors and law officials inside the courtroom makes it sound like Kodak isn't going to be given another chance to face a prison sentence, but for how long? Wrote in the courtroom by a lawyer. Oddly, Kodak Black has never received a jail sentence despite being one of the most arrested rappers in history. The fact that Kodak was only charged with this one violation disturbs him. 2 years ago, on February 28, 2023, it would be shared. Kodak Black says he was under the influence of alcohol but denies using other drugs after pleading not guilty to charges of gun possession.
I was on I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that's just the process. Process that it had to be any other mug shot. The process that even though like bogus is plastered all over the internet, and on top of that, it's like, bro, like I'm Haitian. And then it's just like my era, bro, like.
After this Instagram live, the feds would search Kodak's Florida residence and take the rapper into custody. He hired lawyer Brian Cohen while in detention. He was successful in negotiating Kodak's transfer to a rehabilitation center rather than 2 years in prison, so avoiding another prison sentence.
His real name is Bill Capri, faced a Judge Tuesday in Orange. After turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release, authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
This is the unjust and not right about the situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. You can put it all back on way of the hair sample.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, with Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days.
Kodak's recent life is extremely troubling. Prosecutors will now try to construct a picture of his recent behavior in order to aim for the biggest prison sentence possible. However, did you know that Kodak has already said that he is only waiting to die, as every time I see Kodak Black, I get so sad that man has like 4 baby moms, and not one of you greedy women care about him for real, because why aren't y'all helping him? He said in an Instagram live, quoting a tweet, "It is likely that you are waiting for him to die."
Other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Everybody like let time do it. Bro, time is the best. What you call heal. However, it's gonna let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. It makes absolutely zero sense, no sense at all, to try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world, everybody the men, everybody, are we waiting?
I watch a fresh video clip of Kodak behaving irrationally, but this was only the first. Is anyone else concerned that Kodak won't get assistance, or will someone step in to help him? We will lose him the moment a fresh video clip of Kodak eating chicken while extremely agitated in the middle of the road becomes viral.
Take a seat next to him, Enjoy that food, Take a seat next to him, brother. Hold on, I want to be funny. Bro, I want to drink this.
Horrible things have gotten. In a statement, Kanye West asked for anyone's recommendations for helping Kodak.
In Miami, I see he's in Atlanta, so I'm gonna fly down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows him from now. I know I said rappers and all that, but right now, I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like you can't. I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't. I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help.
Later that night demonstrated that he needs a great deal of help. It's conceivable that Kodak Black, who was seen pacing his room, claimed to be Drake's favorite artist, but he is hanging out with the wrong crowd, as evidenced by the fact that his pal was laughing at him while filming in the room's corner. His own friends would choose to videotape him getting agitated rather than providing him with support.
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper? Huh.
No, see that. They always, you know what I mean? You ain't hanging around for a little bit. Like, oh, no, it's good.
Mentioned, Kodak's first case of trafficking and possession resulted in a 1-year stop to his music career, after he was sent to a recovery center rather of jail. The video would be appreciated by Kodak, but it's important to know how we ever got here. Music No IG Lives, which ended his career and made Kodak Black a forgotten brand. Nevertheless, Kodak transformed his life during therapy by producing music, working out daily, and bettering himself. He consequently published his hit song, Walk, upon his release, which gained notoriety and garnered 33 million views. He would get to the top of the charts once more, but his notoriety would consume him. He would show up on a live feed of Kaizen, screaming, swiping at imaginary objects, and drenched in perspiration.
So good. That's what you say sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was.
Try to explain the situation in an Instagram live the morning after the live stream.
So y'all people that be on that, y'all be on all type. Y'all be on TikTok type of stupid. But I tell you one, and y'all be so. Y'all wanna like it anymore. Yeah. Everybody else will be coming like on that time. They ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they simple, or they trying to come into life some kind of way. They look any type of lift. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, well, try to like, man.
People were disappointed when he broke his sobriety and looked terrible on a live stream, and the vitriol would simmer for the next few months, even attracted the notice of Bunk, who would seek to help Kodak by appearing to be the most honest rapper who tried to do so.
Man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. In front of outside looking in, it's obvious that you're. And I don't believe for 1 second you just doing it for your own enjoyment. Nah. You trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now. So by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got so many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, you got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread.
Prosecutors would show the judge these exchanges to bolster their arguments, but a week later, things took a turn for the worse. Kodak needs to be sent to help with his drug-related issues. For instance, Kodak would pull his phone out of his pocket, go live on Instagram, and become quite argumentative when a fan commented that he liked being sober.
Love when Kodak's sober. Chain sober. I let sober. No, it's sober. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Over what?
Days later, he would show up at another Baltimore Ravens game, totally confused in front of the fans. Rapper Kodak Black's health worries NFL fans as it seems odd when showing love for the Ravens and their standout quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Hey Kodak, what you got to say about the Ravens? Hey, what about that boy LJ? You gotta tell them about that boy LJ, man. Yeah! That boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello.
Many in the rap industry witnessing Kodak go into a terrible spiral would be the final straw, and someone had to step in, which is then. When it was shared, Wallow and Jilly added, "Never doubt yourself, you have their babies counting on you." This was helpful advice for Kodak Black.
Doubt yourself, you got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times that you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but the babies count on you, you gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and then yes man. I ain't here to yes man. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat, and I was young, Gil was young, Live. Live. I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady here, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain. I don't know your pain. But I know one thing. Babies count.
Get Kodak to understand his recent struggles, as he is the main provider for his own family and has 5 children according to Google.family, which ultimately led to Kodak's worst day ever, when without even knowing how to speak English, he would climb on his kitchen counters to begin his day on a live feed.
You got the singing, you want a Mac. Got some singing, got the singing. This is what I want, baby. That. Yeah. Mac. They stuck on Mac. Then I'm there, rest. Wrong nap, but you pick it up, look, and you get it.
Called to the White House, this day was especially important. He performed at the White House for the first time as a rapper.
If all of us was just blue or green, oh, if everybody was smart, not how. Oh, what if everybody was rich?
Since this was becoming viral online, Kodak knew he would have to respond, apologize to everyone, and state that he wants to use his influence to affect change.
I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And, I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. So sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. I'm sorry to all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to my enemy. Understand? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that.
Later that night, he would respond to Kanye West, and it would be circulated. I'm positive that the reason Kanye is the only man who still harbors sentiments for Diddy is the federal government is going to seize control of all of Kanye's accounts because of his recent serious actions. I'm going to collaborate with you to earn some cash, you know.
People wrote me out like, yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole kind of like Kanye the only help Diddy because he know he a lot of the other stuff like me. I'm clean now. You know how like
The prosecutor's computer is in charge of everything I just covered. The most terrifying part is that it will most likely be packed and handed to the judge. Tell the judge why Kodak must be sent away for help because it cannot be trusted in a free market.